So now we're going to look at an attack from the turtle, and then once we get there, a hand fighting sequence to get through to the strangle. Alright, so we're in the turtle. Now, whenever we're in the turtle, there are two main ways to get our hooks. Okay, we can start with our heels, okay, or we can start with our knees. Both are good, but especially when a guy's really tight, going with your heels is a really good way to fall off the top, okay? So I generally don't recommend it, all right? Instead, I'm going to try to penetrate with my knees, okay? That involves, it's not a direct entry into a hook, but it's like a midway point where we can then use that as a more stable platform to get a hook, okay, guys? All right, so here he's pretty tight. I'm going to start off by gaining a seatbelt grip, okay? Unless if he's like really extremely tight, you might not be able to get a seatbelt grip. But if he's doing this, you can also off balance him very easily. He has no basic support, right? So typically there's enough space to at least get an arm through and connect for a seatbelt grip, okay? Otherwise we can knock him over. All right, once we have this, the next thing I'm going to look to do is from this position here where my knees are around his hips, I'm going to take one knee and I'm going to penetrate in between his elbow and his knee. All right, from this point, a very common defensive reaction that we see is that Max is going to roll over his left shoulder, okay, and it's going to go all the way, roll. And if I don't follow him, he's going to be able to re-guard from that, okay? This is super common, okay? So we need some kind of strategy to deal with this common defensive reaction, okay? So again, we're here, we get our seatbelt, we penetrate, we start with the knee, and we push in between his elbow and his knee. Now, when he goes to roll, Max is going to do slow so you guys can see. Nice, slow. And stop right here. So at around this point, we're going to take our foot and it's going to go on his calf. Now as he continues to go, this post will slow him down and allow me to penetrate with my right hook. So come back one step. So as he's going, his knee is inevitably, come back, his knee is inevitably going to come off the mat as he rolls. Keep going. And I'm going to have the ability now to get this right hook. Now once this is achieved, the next thing I'm focused on is taking my left knee and bringing it past or at least close to my elbow, okay? I want it close to my elbow, so as we roll, my foot ends up right here, okay? So we didn't get a hook right away, all right? But now I'm in a position where I can throw this hook in. In addition, when I'm in this position here, I like to take a Kimura grip. If I'm here, he can use his hand and block my foot from getting the hook. Yeah, see that? It's not impossible for me to get it still, but if I have this, right now he's got to use that far hand that's farther away, much easier to get your hook. Okay guys? So again, we're in the turtle, and there's enough space for us to get our seatbelt grip. If there's not, he's like unbelievably tight, we can knock him over usually pretty easily. Now, we start with the seatbelt, we penetrate between his elbow and his knee with our knee. Now he goes to roll. We take our left foot and we put it on top of his calf. And as he continues to roll from this point, there's always going to be time when his knee comes off the mat and I can take my right ankle and pass it underneath, gaining a hook. Once this is achieved, the next thing we're looking to do is take our left knee past our elbow or at least close to it. Once this is achieved, it's going to be pretty easy to get my foot on the hip. We're not trying to get a hook. If you try to get a hook, you probably will miss it most of the time. Now at this point, if I can, I grab a Kimura grip so he can only hand fight with that far hand. We throw this foot in as a hook. Okay guys? Then we fall and we lock with a body triangle. Let's look at a very basic hand fighting strategy to get through to a strangle here. Okay? So if his hand is below the line of his pectorals, I go from a Kimura grip to double cross just like this. And that allows me then to trap the hand. Okay? Because I already have one cross with this right hand. Okay? I can reach through and trap. Alright? Now, if his hand is above his head, we start with double same. I feed this to him. He takes the grip. He thinks this is a good strategy to defend against the strangle. It's really not, because all I have to do is take this hand, reach through, and now I have double cross grips all the same. Alright? We trap the hand and we can look for the strangle. So again, if he gives us the hand below the line of the pectorals, we start with a Kimura, we reach down, look, we've already got double crossed. He's giving us one cross. If he's smarter and he goes like this, he goes like this. We grip the line of the knuckles, we push this down, and we're hoping that he takes the bait. He took the bait. Now this left hand can go from this hand to the crossed hand. I can separate and I can trap. All right, now there's all sorts of things we can do from the back. Okay, make sense, guys?